the first thing, I'm going to have more caregivers come in the house to help him. I think he needs more experience working with caregivers. I think we learned a lot in the pre-college program working with caregivers. I think we need to, and Connor needs to, figure out what kind of questions he needs to ask when he's interviewing people, what kind of personality he's looking for in a caregiver. I think that's something that in the next year we really need to work on, how to do that, because I think that's a really big piece of the puzzle. When you have a disabled student going to college, is the caregivers. You're going to need to have good caregivers, and you're going to need to know how to find those people and how to interview and pick out the right personalities. Continuing to talk about college and what they're worried about. The conversation needs to keep going, and not to nag them or harp on it or anything, because that can get really tiring, but just an everyday conversation. What are you worried about? What are you thinking about? What are you excited about? You think of the positive ways to engage in conversation about what they're going to do in college, what they expect, what are their expectations. Applying for voc rehab and going through all of those financial things that I don't know about yet, because we haven't gone through those things yet. It's a step-by-step process, so the next step is looking for those scholarships, applying for college, applying for voc rehab, and getting all those things in order, because there are deadlines on these things, and you have to meet them. And if you don't, then you may be in a situation where you've got your child's been accepted and they can go, but you don't have any of the funding worked out, and you get put off to the next year, and you don't want that to happen. So, and then after he decides where he's going to go, hopefully he'll know by January, February. I have plenty of time to look at medical facilities close by, doctors we may need to meet and get to know. He happens to need a pulmonologist and a cardiologist. I know he needs that. So I'm going to make sure that I know of one in the area that I can make an appointment with if he needs something. Because being far away, you can't always bring them back home to see a doctor. So I think that's important. So the earlier that you know where your student's going to go to college, the better prepared you can be when they do get there. So early admission, I think, is going to be a key, because knowing by January or February is going to give me a big advantage as opposed to waiting until April or May to know about it, and then you're kind of in a hurry, and you don't want to feel that. You're always going to be hurried. I think there's no way you can prepare for everything, but having more time will give you an advantage.